Alright, taking the greenhouse tour here. Going on the inside. I'm going to take a look at the tomato canopy. As you see, we got tomatoes growing. And all of this right here is coming from that right there. Goes up and then just creates that canopy, and it just keeps producing these. And this is my early girl tomato, and I apologize for the barking dogs. And we've already plucked some for tonight, but there's one that is almost ready to be picked. And that is all coming from right there, and it's producing all of that. We got jalapenos, Swiss chard. Got a few open spots in this grow bed. I'll be filling those in. Coming around, taking a look. This is my lettuce and greens area. I've got red romaine, got some iceberg growing, got spinach and onions and kale and carrots, Brussels sprouts. I've got radishes that are growing in here. And I've got my broccoli, which I've harvested a couple of them this evening. And you can see those have been cut, but I think I'm going to see if I can let a little bit more grow back. I don't know if it will or not, but we'll see what happens. We got a little tomato down here that's coming back. This is a black cherry tomato. It is got zapped by the cold snap, but it's making a comeback. These are turnips, giant Marconi pepper plant right there, loaded with blooms. Take an inside look here. I've got the beginnings of my floating raft system through my Aquaponics. Still got a little bit of work to do on this. Fish tanks, tilapia in both. I got two tanks, tank 1 and tank 2. Tilapia. An outside looking in view of the greenhouse and tomatoes overhead. I've got more tomatoes back over there. Got a few little pots of Florida Everglades tomatoes, mainly because I have run out of space to put things, and I'm going to wait for a few things to free up and I'll move those into a grow bed. I'll be adding another set of grow beds here that's going to go in front of the banana trees. I got to get a little bit cleaned out. Strawberries, miracle berry plant. With the miracle berry, you can take the berries off of that, and what it does is it blocks sour and bitter inhibitors in your mouth, and so everything tastes sweet. Even bitter things will taste sweet. Loaded with squash. I've got various kinds of squash. I've got zucchini, I have crookneck, I have acorn and spaghetti squash, and the acorn and spaghetti I should have climbing over these trellises, so each bed has trellises that bridge between them. Far bed over here, I have tomatoes. I've got some watermelons. And the far bed next to that, I've got some stevia plants. I have raspberries, and you can see I've got blooms all over it. I've got strawberries planted in here. Got blueberries. I got blooms, blueberry blooms. So coming back on the other grow beds here, got bush beans. I've got more squash, eggplant blooms. Got some flowers planted throughout to help bring in bees and attract pollinators. Got a pepper plant over there. I've got different varieties of tomatoes. I have, I think, about 23 different tomato plants planted. This is dragon cayenne pepper. Switching behind me here, I've got some bib lettuce growing in this bed. I have a collard greens. I have some corn salad stuff growing there. It's little tiny ones coming up. Meculum, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly or not, but culantro. All of these are peppers. It's sweet peppers, and I have a hot pepper, hot banana pepper in the mix. Got cantaloupe, peas, Okinawa spinach, more stevia, chamomile. We've got another giant Marconi that got hit by the cold snap, but it's making a comeback. Lavender, watermelon growing here. Coming back into this bed behind me. Got big red tomatoes. We've got onions and carrots, pimento peppers. I've got different squash, cucumbers, different variety of eggplant. This is a Black Beauty growing right next to some corn. I got garlic. Cucumbers are starting to pop out there. Beans, more bush beans. I've got snow peas, which I don't really think, I think it's going to end up getting too hot for the snow peas. I planted them. I didn't think they were going to come up, but they're starting to do some things, so we'll see how well they do. I have Florida Everglade tomatoes, and I will show you that on here it has some little bitty tomatoes, and they'll get a little bit bigger than that, but these are currant tomatoes, but they pack a powerful flavor punch. Got some white eggplant, and I've got little Thai chili pepper growing. More varieties of tomatoes. I think I've got some Cherokee purples planted. I got big rainbows. More banana peppers. These are hot bananas. Got some okra dropped in here. This little pepper plant is that's a sweet banana. About to bust loose with some little blooms. A Thai chili is right there. And then this is okra. I've got okra, basil, and peppers planted in here right now. The okra is what's coming up. I do have a pepper plant right there. And peppers and okra get along very well. Try to do a lot of companion planting in here. But this whole row is lots of okra. Another outside view. You can see I've got the tomato plant is growing outside of the greenhouse right now. I've got to do something about that. Pull that back in. And I just finished adding the roof on the back side of my greenhouse. That's why I have my floating raft, so that way I can use that and not have to worry about it flooding my aquaponics system. Oh, and inside the squash bed, I have radishes kind of hidden underneath here. So hopefully they'll pop on out. I've got beans and I've got corn growing in. They're companions to squash. Part of the three sister growing technique. There's I got hidden tucked away in here is a Cherokee purple tomato. A little bit more of a higher perspective. We still have the barking dogs. And there we go.